Yo, what's up, guys? Man, I'm bald now. This is what happens when you forget how short a number 2 is when you want to cut your hair. Well, anyways, welcome back. I've been putting a lot of work into the Civic lately. I've been having AC issues, and I've just been changing part after part after part. And I originally didn't want to vlog about this. I just wanted to knock it out and it be over with. But yo, I pretty much rebuilt the whole AC system. So it first started off with replacing the AC compressor, which is under the alternator. So I replaced the compressor, and then I took the Civic down to Austin, Texas for a little getaway trip. And man, the AC didn't work. It was freaking hot. So next, I went and replaced what's called an expansion valve and evaporator core. They are behind the engine, behind the firewall. It's actually under the passenger side glove box. Let me tell you, it's a lot of work. So at this point, the compressor replaced, I got the evaporator core and expansion valve replaced. I get the refrigerant filled up, but the shop I took it to says that the AC isn't that cold and they think it could be colder. So they went ahead and took the refrigerant back out, right? And I was like, no, because yo, what else do I need to replace? Apparently there's a liquid line that they said I should replace. So at this point, I was like, you know what? Why replace that one part? Because there's this AC Tuck Kit that I've been eyeing for a while now for the Civic. And if you don't know, the AC Tuck Kit replaces all these AC lines. So it just makes sense to me to go ahead and just get the AC Tuck Kit instead of replacing that one little part. And now, here we are today. Today's video is about installing the AC Tuck Kit by Dc5creations. So just a quick recap, we're gonna be removing these AC lines right here. So get a fresh look, or get a good look at the engine bay, and just imagine these two lines gone. Oh man, this extension's too long. Alright, so far we got the condenser line hooked up. Yeah, but the issue is the compressor line. This has just been a big issue. It's so big and thick. So this hose is supposed to go under the headlight and connect to the compressor, but the issue is there is no clearance between this headlight. It's supposed to go under it, but these are HIDs and they come with this little ballast on the bottom. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to try to detach this, and then I'll be able to run this hose under the headlight. So if you got the FD conversion like me with the HID headlights, you're gonna have to remove that piece to have clearance for this hose to go under the headlight. Well, I thought I could just remove this and relocate it somewhere, but it looks like it's attached. Like there's some wires running to it, and yeah, this ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna just have to try to find a way to route the lines behind the headlight somehow. I finally got it figured out, guys. Woo! So if you have this thing under your headlight, then going right here is not an option. And so you have to go do the top part of the headlight, and it's a really tight fit, and you have to go behind this thingy to reach the compressor, because I did try to go in front of it and it was a little too short, and on top of that it was really hard to clear behind the headlight right here. And I mean, the hose looks nice and relaxed, it's not bent or nothing. The only modification I had to do was kind of bend this part. I kind of moved it upward. I used some channel locks to just pinch it and bend it, that way this doesn't have nothing like kind of blocking it. The fitment right here is still a little tight because it has to go right here and over this little thingy as well. But I mean, we got it to fit, so let's go and put this back together. Yeah. And yo, there was no way to really tighten this without having to remove the freaking fan. It's really easy. Since this is already loose, you just got 2 screws up here on the radiator and the fan will pull right out, and then you got all this room to reach in here and tighten it. That thing was cutting my knuckles, yo. Sheesh.